Hi guys, doing another cooking video. So we're gonna make a vegetarian carbonara tonight with spinach and mushrooms. So that should be fun. I will post the ingredients list because it's a little bit longer than normal on the comments down there. Point. You can follow along with those, and then I'll show you a video kind of how to put everything together. So we're gonna make that tonight. So since we're in the quarantine right now and in the apocalypse, I can't really do fresh vegetables because they go bad in a matter of days, and I'm not gonna be able to cook, $100 worth of vegetables in 2 days. So basically, what I've been doing is I've been buying freezer stuff. So I've got a block of spinach here, and then I've got a bag of frozen mushrooms. I'm gonna thaw these out real quick, and then just use warm water, let them sit until they're thawed. The spinach you'll have to break apart a little bit because it's so compacted. But once you're done with that, you'll be ready to go. First step of your carbonara is you're going to boil some water for your pasta. You are going to want to make sure you salt your water, about that much. And then what we're going to do is we're going to let that start boiling. We'll put our pasta in, and we'll go to the next step. I have to say, guys, the quarantine has officially pushed me over the edge. We are now drinking box wine. I'm fucked. Alright, so the spinach and mushrooms are thawing right now. The spinach is about thawed out. Mushrooms are too. Ow! My hands are all wet. Ew. I've got my herb mix here. I've got my Parmesan for later. Some butter. And the onion I'm about to chop up and hopefully not cry my eyes out. So there's a trick to actually cutting onions, and some people don't know this. To prevent the tears, what you're going to do is you're going to chop this end here instead of the butt. Because if you cut this off, it's actually what releases all that juice and stuff that actually makes you tear up and cry. So you want to cut this end off and don't touch the other end, and you won't cry. Now y'all are going to go try this, and everyone's going to start crying because they cut the wrong end off and blame me. It's not my fault. Not my fault. Look, no tears. And I cut an onion. Alright guys, we're going to Paula Deen it up in this bitch, and we're going to be using butter from here on out. No more olive oil. So you're going to want to put your butter in a hot pan and let it melt. Once this starts melting, we're going to go ahead and add in the onions, and once those are cooked, we're going to add in our herbs. Why yes, I am using a wok to cook. How good of you to notice. Yes, I'm using a wok to cook Italian. I don't give a fuck. So that's about what you want your onions to look like. Maybe a little less brown. I forgot about them while I was draining the pasta. Oops. The pasta's strained. Now, when you strain your pasta, there's something you want to do. You're going to want to separate out about 3/4 of a cup of the water from the pasta in a measuring cup. So just pour that into your measuring cup and then drain the rest of it. Now that the onions are done and ready to go, I'm going to dump the spinach and mushrooms in there. And we'll let them cook, and I'm going to throw the herbs in, a little more butter. So I don't know if you guys can hear or not, but Animal Crossing's playing in the background. Yeah. Veggies. Next thing you're going to do is drink and wait. Life hack 101. Tape the pasta box shut before you pick it up and try to put it in the pantry. Otherwise, you will spill it all over the goddamn floor. Well, I just threw tomatoes and the vegetables, the spinach and mushrooms, because it sounded good and my partner said it was a good idea. So we're going to see what happens. Alright, next thing you're going to do. Next thing you're going to do is take the rest of your butter, which is about 3 tablespoons. The water that came out of the pasta, 3/4 cup of water, went into a pot and is on the stove boiling right now. We're going to put about 3 tablespoons of butter in that. So, tablespoon per 1/4 cup if you're measuring out and you're trying to cut the recipe. But you're going to put 3 tablespoons in the pot and let it boil, and it's going to thicken up a little bit. So that's kind of weird looking, but it'll get there. And this is what I meant by weird looking. So we're going to wait till that melts the rest of the way. And then after that, we're going to add our cheese in, which is going to be our Parmesan. And then we're going to put our veggies in. We're almost done. You know what I really miss right now? Wine and cheese. It's really hard to find cheese right now in the grocery stores. And it's fucking bullshit. How am I supposed to enjoy my box wine without some craft cheese? So that's what it looks like with tomatoes. And this is what you want it to look like when the butter melts. Now we're going to add our cheese in. And you're going to start stirring this. So I'm going to stop this because I can't stir with one hand. Next step you're going to do is you're going to add your pasta into your veggie mix. So pasta goes in there, and then we're going to mix that up. Now, I have poured the cheese mixture and water and butter into this pan. You only have a few minutes to mix this up before it turns into a ball of cheese. So do it quickly. And that's what it's supposed to look like. What? I'm not going to do a potato thing again and burn my mouth. Smells good. Carbonara is awesome. I highly recommend you make this, even if you don't make mine, because it's vegetarian. It's supposed to have like pancetta in it and bacon and all kinds of other meats, but I don't eat those, so sorry. So that's making vegetarian carbonara without an egg, or pancetta, or bacon, or any other cured meats. Like I said, sorry guys. Not sorry. Vegetarian just tastes better. Anyway, hope you are surviving quarantine. I will continue to post more videos. Until then, cheers. This video is brought to you by Cat on a Mousepad.